So before we start this video, guys, I really want to explain to you that I had videos to upload. I still have them that I'm going to upload like this week, but I wanted to get this video out first before I release those other ones because this one is like the most important to me. The other one's kind of like fun stuff, but this one's one I really want to go over with you guys. So don't think I wasn't recording over the past week because I have a lot of footage, but I'll be uploading it like later this week. So today what we're going to be talking about is something that's really important to me. Like I said, it's going to be why sometimes losing a tournament can be good for you. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what the fuck is he talking about? You know, I know that sounds really weird at first, but I'm going to try to explain to my best ability. And hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from and understand that we're kind of looking at like the bigger picture here in terms of the next few months, okay? So first and foremost, let's rewind back to last year. So for those of you guys who don't remember, in Advanced Warfare, we went to Call of Duty Championships when Nadeshot was still on the team, and we ended up getting 7th place. And this was such a disappointment for us as a team because of how we were looking leading up to the event. We were winning, I'm pretty sure we were on like a 4-win streak. We lost, okay, let me see if I can remember this right. We lost MLG Columbus, the first opening event, we got 2nd. Then we won like Orlando, and we won like Season 1 playoffs. And this is in Advanced Warfare. And then, let me think. And then we won like, the regional qualifier event. We might have won a different one also in the middle of that. But anyways, so we were winning events leading up to Call of Duty Champs. So Call of Duty Championships was the next event, and we were like this is gonna tie into the whole video. We were like so confident, and not even confident. That's the problem, right? We were cocky going into Call of Duty Championships. And before the event happened, we ended up doing a pre-LAN, which was against Team Caliber and OpTic Nation. And at this LAN, I think we lost legit like 3 maps. Like, it was the most ridiculous map record I've ever seen, like at a LAN, like a practice LAN. And our thoughts going into champs were like, bro, we're like unfuckwittable. Like, there's no one's gonna touch us, you know? Like, there's no one that thinks they can beat us, whatever. And we were just like, we're just gonna go to this event and fucking win, you know? I mean, obviously, that's not exactly how we were thinking, but that was kind of the gist of it. We all thought we were gonna win Call of Duty Championships. I think everyone kind of thought that, just because of how dominant we were looking before the event, from all the LAN events, all of the practice. Like, we were just looking so solid. We went to the event, ended up losing to 2 teams that we thought couldn't beat us, which was Denial and FaZe. Alright, here's the important part, right? After Call of Duty Championships, after we got 7th place, oh my god, that was... I don't even want to, like, try to explain how pissed we all were when we got 7th place. We didn't... oh my god. Sorry, it's like kind of pissing me off thinking back to it now. But when we got 7th, we all sat out back after we got knocked out. We all just kind of sat there, and we were just like... like, none of us were really saying anything. We kind of all just had the same feeling, like, it's over, you know? Like, we practiced all for this, and it's over. Like, we had our chance, and we blew it. Now, after champs, I think there was like 13 or so events, maybe 14 AW LAN events. So Call of Duty Championships was like the 4th event or something, like in the year. It was super early in the year, so we still had so many more events to play, like all the MLG events, all the UMG events. We had X Games, ESWC, you know, Gfinity. We had all these events. And losing champs was kind of like the wake-up call. It sucks. It really sucks thinking back to it now. That champs had to be the one that we were like, you know, what the fuck? What did we just do, you know? And it completely changed our mentalities. And looking back on it now, it really does suck that happened the way it did. But it's going to kind of tie into the point I'm trying to get across for this video. So for those of you guys who don't know, we lost Season 2 playoffs. We thought... We were gonna win, you know. We really thought we were gonna win. We lost to Luminosity, who we never thought would ever beat us. And it's really good for us. Okay, it is really good for us in the bigger picture, in the grand scheme of things. As a team, like, we needed that. We needed that right before champs, and I firmly believe that. I think if we went into champs like we did into Season 1 playoffs, looking at it now, we would lose champs. You know, we weren't mentally right thinking about the tournament. You know, we just thought it would be a breeze, like a walk in the park, and now we know. Oh, God, it sounds so bad, like, talking about it, because it's things that we should already know, and it's like a complacency thing, right? Like, a lot of people say, like, complacency, like, we just think we're gonna win, like, we're just settling, you know? It sucks, but because we lost Season 2 the way we did, especially, I think it's kind of changed all of our mentalities and all of our practice, like, I guess, routines, you could call it, like our practice routines. We aren't scrimming the way we did before the event. We were kind of just like going like 60% in the scrims, it felt like, you know. And in the past 2 days, we've scrimmed. We've gone so much harder, and we're focusing on like the little things, and we're trying these things that we haven't really tried yet, you know, like trying to mix up our playstyle to where it's not just straight talent and gun skill. It's like we're trying to add in like smarts and all this stuff that we should have been doing this whole time, but we just never really thought about it because we thought it was just going to be a breeze with our gun skill and talent. Like the feeling I have right now is like the exact same feeling that I had after champs last year, where it's like, and it sucks because it's I don't want to say we win too much, but it's like when you're winning so many events, it's not that the feeling goes away, but you kind of just expect that feeling every event, you know? And if you don't get it, it's just a huge disappointment. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm saying. But because we lost that event, like, I want to go to that event thinking I'm the fucking best player in the game, you know? And I kind of had that at the beginning of this game when people were doubting me, when I wasn't playing a lot of Black Ops 3, when I legitimately needed a break from COD for a little bit. I was playing Halo for a while. And people were just saying, like, oh, you know, Formula doesn't care, all this stuff. Whatever. I don't give a fuck about that anymore. But I used that stuff that they were saying to me, and it was like motivation, you know? Like, okay, yeah, let's prove this shit, you know? Because when you're winning all the time, it's not necessarily something you have to prove anymore. It's something that's just expected, you know? And I think that's what we were missing at that event. And going into champs now, we have to prove feeling again. We have something to prove. And I think that all of us really just want to go to champs and like not lose a fucking map, you know? Like we want to do this shit in a way that no one will ever doubt us again, you know? I think we're all kind of on that same page. Like I said, it does suck that we did lose the event, Season 2, but this is honestly so good for us. As a team, with our mentalities, it's going to be so good for us looking forward to champs. I mean, MLG Orlando is before champs, but we're kind of just like using Orlando as just like a see where we're at type of deal event. We're just focused on champs. That's all we want to do is win champs. And after we lost Season 2, we kind of all went out back and we talked for a while, like maybe like a solid like hour and a half. I mean, like not really about what's like bad. Like obviously we all knew that it was bad to lose that event. Like none of us wanted to lose. I want to make sure you guys understand that. None of us wanted to lose that event. That's not the problem here. The thing is when we lost, we kind of were just like, okay, that sucks. Whatever, it sucks. Okay, we can't do anything about it now, so let's not dwell on it. Let's focus on what we can take from this event and change for champs, because that's what we're kind of all focused on, like I said. And I think by the end of the talk, we were all kind of on the same page with what exactly we need to do, what we want to do. We're kind of setting goals for ourselves that we're making over time. It's not going to be like, okay, let's just practice a lot, whatever, and we'll win. You know, it's a lot of things we want to do as a team that are going to help us become like the best we can be before this event. And by this event, I mean champs. That I think are going to help us in the long run, and something that we've never really done as a team. Well, we set goals all the time, like small things, like do this or something on this map or whatever. But this is one of those things where we're setting our goals as a team, you know, like out of game, what we want to do, what we're going to do it, and how we're going to accomplish these goals. I think it's really good that we went over stuff like that. I think that can really benefit a team. And that's exactly what we did, you know. We took time out, we talked about the positives and the negatives and what we can learn, what we did learn, what exactly we need to work on. It's just a lot of things that are going to be good for us, and I'm really happy that we did that. You know, it made it so that losing the event, we were all pissed for a little bit, but then it kind of turned into us like, yeah, let's fucking do this shit. You know, like we were all kind of like motivated, like let's fucking go. Because a lot of teams don't understand this, and maybe you guys don't either, unless you've like competed at events before. But a lot of events and competing in general is mentality. You know, like you can be the most talented fucking player of all time, but if something's going on in your head and you're not thinking right, you might just play like shit. You know. And as a team, your mentality of what you guys need to do to get shit done, how to perform under pressure, that shit all comes with time. And obviously we're all veterans, but mentality is, I can't stress this enough, how important mentality is. And now that we're all on the same page with what mentality we're supposed to have leading on, it's honestly so good for us as a team. So I hope this video kind of made sense for you guys of what's been going on with us and what's been going on with me personally. I know you guys might think like, oh, they're all pissed, whatever. Like, yeah, we're pissed, but we're like really like hungry now, you know, like we're really hungry to win. And this video was just trying to explain that to you guys and my thoughts on the whole situation and everything that's been going on and what's going to be happening in the next few months in terms of us as a team. So hopefully this video helped you guys understand where I'm coming from, what I've been thinking, my thoughts, and expect a lot more videos to be uploaded soon. I just had to take a few days just to kind of gather myself, and I guess I don't know. I didn't want to force the uploads. You know, I didn't want to just put content out just so that I had content out. You know, I'm gonna do it because I want to do it and I want to be passionate about it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to do the fucking thumbs up thing, and I will see you guys in the next one.